Hey guys, welcome back to the Tegiwa YouTube channel. We're here today after GR Yaris intake test V1 with a bit of a V2 day. So as you can see, we've got plenty of ITG induction kits with us. We've also got the team from ITG. They're doing a bit of development today based on our feedback from the first intake test. So they're going to fit these intakes, see what's best, and they're going to make some changes to their kit, which is, you know, fantastic to see that they've listened to us and they want to make the best possible kit for the customers. We've also got Pipercross's brand new kit that they've released. It's an open kit, so we'll be keen to see how we get on with that. We've also got Matt back with his GR Yaris that we're sure you're familiar with now. Cyvex unit as well that we used to dyno it. What are your thoughts, Matt?
Yeah, well, it's great to see all these different variants here. They are prototype parts, so that's why they look the way that they do. But yeah, I'm keen to see what differences these make. I was talking to some of the guys before about the differences between the pipes. It's really interesting stuff. The car is ready, strapped down, ready to run on the dyno now. It's got the Venturi on it. Spoiler alert from the last test. That's the one that I kept. And yeah, we're going to run that. We're going to run it with a standard airbox because the ITG kit uses some of the bits from the standard setup that the Venturi doesn't. And then, yeah, I'm keen to see what this Pipercross does. They've got big claims, haven't they?
Yeah, they reckon, I think it's an extra 10 horsepower on standard and plus 30 horsepower with a tuning box. So yeah, it's a pretty bold claim for the cheapest filter on the market. So we'll see. But, you know, thanks to Richard and his team for coming down from ITG, because it's amazing that they've taken the day out and yeah, just want to develop their kit to make it even better. So thank you to them, and we'll get Richard on shortly to talk about some of the variations that we can see here. So let's get it dynoed and get a benchmark for today. Okay, so we've got the latest Pipercross filter here, which was released last week to the market. We know it's an open filter, and we know that it retails at £348. So it is the cheapest filter on the market that we have tested. So let's crack the box open and see what's inside. Okay, so we just unboxed it, and the first impressions are that's a big heat shield. Nice finish, nice Pipercross logo etched in there. It looks almost bigger than the engine, the 3-cylinder Yaris engine. So yeah, it's probably going to trap the heat nicely. What are your thoughts, Matt?
Yeah, well, we've got, like you say, we've got a nice finish on all this pipe work inside and out. We can see that it replaces the pipe that Toyota used from the turbo elbow. So all the best intakes from the last group test that we did replace that pipe, so that's looking promising. We've got a nice straight run after the MAF. Before the MAF, it's quite close to the filter, so we'll see how much that affects it. A lot of the other intakes did that, and the Yaris didn't seem to really care. A good set of instructions and a lot of fittings here as well. Yeah,
really detailed instructions as well. Gives a great breakdown and coloured as well. Nice touch. Like Matt said, fitting kit here. There is a nice Pipercross black sticker in there. No air freshener though. MST is still winning that game. But it'll be interesting to see how this open filter compares to the MST filter, with them both being at a similar sort of price bracket. So we're going to get this fitted onto the Yaris now, do some dyno runs and see how we get on. So let's get it fitted. Okay, so we've just dynoed the Pipercross intake. It actually made the same power as it did stock, but it is pretty hot in here, as Matt will tell you now.
Yeah, it is really hot today. I can confirm, my professional opinion is hot. Yeah, well, like Dave said, we've got pretty much the same as standard, but it is really hot in the dyno today, especially, you know, especially today because we've been doing back-to-back tests on different airbox setups with ITG. The car's hot, ambient temp is hot, it's hot and humid day as well. So we do get a lot of airflow through from the dyno, but it's just blowing more warm air for us. So there's every chance that, you know, on the road, you'd actually get a bit of a benefit from this. You do always have to take dynos as a bit of a pinch of salt, but we can only judge it as we find it. It did make the same as standard, so. But it's nice that you can get the noise of the open air filter without losing anything, because traditionally that's always the trade-off. You either lose a bit of power or...
Yeah, I mean, for £348, it is the cheapest one that we have tested. So if it is, and as we've said before, you buy an intake for various different reasons, whether that's looks, performance or sound, this may be the one that you'd go to for sound if that's what you want, and you're not that you're not bothered about performance, but you're not losing anything. It's not having a detrimental effect on performance. So,
I mean, we've seen, even though you know, something that backs up that it, you know, that the conditions aren't really ideal today is the car with the standard airbox ran 10 horsepower less than it did last time.
Yeah, I mean, even Yaris Venturi is down on power from what it was. Yeah. So, like we say, dynos are just...
Well, they're tuning tools, and it's good. They're good to compare same intake, same day. Yeah. You know, that's what we're here for. We did still see a 10 horsepower gain out of the Venturi. So,
yeah. And just to kind of sum the video up, really, ITG have had plenty of development on the car today. They've seen an increase over their version 1 intake. Yeah, they've had a nice increase, and we kind of can't wait to see that one come to market.
Yeah, sure. And they've talked about another style one that they're potentially bringing to market as well, more of a sort of a rally style airbox.
Yeah.
Which, sounds great.
Yeah, so been a pretty productive day.
Yeah.
Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. Make sure you check out the first intake test. If you are after any GR Yaris parts, then you can find a plethora of parts on our website in the GR Yaris category, so go and check them out. And yeah, thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks again to Matt for spending the time with us and letting us borrow his car. It's most appreciated. Yeah, thank you for watching, guys. Bye.